Jeanie Buss and LeBron James. And it's not Jeanie Buss versus LeBron James, although that is an element of it. The Baxter home story for ESPN is really Jeanie Buss against her brothers. It's Jeanie Buss versus her family. It's Jeanie Buss working the media to the detriment of her brothers and sisters, but particularly her two youngest half-brothers. You have to read this story. It is awesome. It is amazing. It is a sports newspaper version of the TV show Succession. And I'm reading this the entire time. I was like, man, instead of making Succession about Rupert Murdoch's family, this is the television series that I want to see. Jeanie Buss as the woman that, because of the lean into the matriarchy, because of the animus towards the patriarchy, has been able to use and manipulate the media and become a media darling while running the Lakers franchise into the ground. The story points out very subtly that, like, hey, man, ever since Jerry Buss died and Jeanie Buss has been running the franchise, this franchise is in the toilet. They stole one bubble championship. Other than that, Jeanie Buss, under her leadership, this thing hasn't peed a drop. And this story points out, if you're reading it with a critical eye, that Jeanie Buss manipulated, double-crossed her siblings, particularly her two youngest half-siblings, to sell the team out from underneath them, cash out, keep her job at the top of the organization for 5 years while screwing over her brothers and sisters. It's an amazing story. What will get most of the focus, and we'll start there by talking about this, is she also just threw LeBron James completely under the bus. Jeanie, here, let me quote from the story. Jeanie privately grumbled, people close to the team say, about what she felt was LeBron James's outsized ego and the overt control that he and Clutch Sports, which represents both James and Anthony Davis, exerted over the organization at times. She didn't like that James was considered a savior for a floundering franchise when he arrived in 2018, and that it was he who chose the Lakers rather than the team's leadership receiving praise for landing him. Quote, Jeanie privately bristled about what she felt was his lack of accountability and the way James would shift blame onto others after the Westbrook trade. And when the Lakers drafted James's son, Bronny, with the 55th pick in the 2024 draft, Jeanie privately remarked that James should be grateful for such a gesture, but she felt that he wasn't, people close to the team told ESPN. Wow. That's a direct shot at LeBron James. And it puts me in the awkward position of having to defend LeBron James. And again, I don't have inside information here. But I'm just Jeanie Buss, because of her plumbing, because of her gender, has leverage over LeBron James. We're in this whole Yas Queen, Woman King, women are leaders, women are this or that. We're in this whole era where if a man gets in a back and forth dispute with a woman, the man has no shot here. And so Jeanie Buss and the Lakers, through proper leadership, rather than, hey, LeBron didn't show enough gratitude, the story should be Jeanie Buss didn't show enough leadership to tell LeBron James, no, we're not drafting your son. He can't help us. It will further set back this franchise. It will put a cancer inside of this locker room. So no, we're not doing that. That should be the story, but the story will be, and Jeanie Buss knows it because she knows and she's counting on people like myself who's rejecting this opportunity. She's like, man, these guys don't like LeBron James, and I will throw him under the bus here, even though I've run around and sat on sidelines with him and act like BFF with the guy and all this other stuff. But now that it's convenient, and I'm in this dispute with my younger brothers, and I want to explain why I sold the team, and I'm taking heat for the way that we sold the team. Let me throw out some red meat to the LeBron haters, and there are a bunch of them. Let me throw them some red meat. LeBron was selfish and didn't show enough gratitude. LeBron wanted too much credit for joining the Lakers. LeBron didn't want to be held accountable, because it's mentioned in this story, for bringing Russell Westbrook to the team and that being a failure. Hey, Jeanie, what great owners do, what great leaders do, is they can see, they can sense which way the wind is blowing. They know when to hit the eject button on certain players. They know that hey, this shortcut of let's bring in LeBron James. Well, that's not the same as let's bring in Shaquille O'Neal in his prime. That's not the same as let's bring in Kareem Abdul-Jabbar when he's still an MVP candidate and capable of winning the MVP and won some MVPs while with the Lakers. This isn't the same. LeBron James, you got LeBron James at the end of his career when he had already won championships in Miami and in Cleveland, and he was putting his engine into cruise control. You got the LeBron James who spent and spends all of his time conducting an information war. You got the LeBron James who came out to Los Angeles with visions of being a Hollywood mogul, media mogul, rather than superstar basketball player. Jeanie, you had the opportunity to say, nah, I'm good. We're going to pass on LeBron James. We think his last 7-8 years in the league will be a disaster for the most part. And this guy has so much ego that he's actually going to want to put his sons, borderline high major Division I players, he's going to want to put them on our basketball roster. And so, Jeanie, in her desperation to prove I'm a chip off the old block, I'm no different than my dad, I'm matriarchal leadership rules, I am Khaleesi, I'm the woman king. Yes, I will sign up for LeBron James, and I will take this bubble title, the COVID bubble title, and I will pretend like it's a legitimate title and that I've done something incredible here. You took the deal. And there are plenty of people. I'm going to raise my hand as one. You can go fact check me. You can go check the receipts. I was on air at Fox Sports during the time of the LeBron James acquisition, calling it the LeBron James Hollywood experiment or something like that, and predicting it was going to be a failure. And it has been. It's failing right now, even with Luka Doncic. And many of you right now, well, they won the bubble title. Y'all know that bubble title is not the same. Y'all know that the LeBron James Hollywood experiment has been a failure. They've created Frankenstein, and now Jeanie Buss is trying to kill Frankenstein on her way out the door.